Yo, what's good, y'all? So today we gonna be making a chill, easy, simple Roblox GFX profile pic. Since it's not the full body and it's just the head, this is gonna be very quick and easy. All you're gonna need is Roblox Studio and Blender, and yeah, let's get it. Alright, we're gonna start off in Roblox Studio. So you're gonna want to import the character you're gonna use for the profile pic. So if it's your own, you can just go to avatar, go to rig builder, and then press this right here, my avatar, and it'll import your own character. Or if you're using somebody else's, you can download a plugin like this one, and you could type in their name or ID and get their character. But for this video, I'm gonna be using my own, so I'm gonna go right here, rig builder, my avatar, and it's gonna pop up. Set the position to 000, and if you don't see this on the side, the properties tab, you could go up here to view, and it's right here. But yeah, once you do that, erase all these parts, all the unnecessary stuff. So the arms, the torso, and the legs. You can leave whatever accessories you want in the picture, and you could also erase the face too. Alright, once you've erased everything, click on the rig, go to the side, the Explorer tab. You're going to right click the rig and go down to Export Selection. This will allow you to save it on your computer as whatever you want, and we're going to take this file and import it into Blender. Alright, this is where it starts to get good. So since it's going to be a new file, you could erase all of this. This is just the default stuff. But now we're going to import what we just downloaded from Roblox Studio. So click File up here, Import, Wavefront OBJ, and then you're gonna click the file. Yeah, if it's grayed out, if the thing you downloaded is grayed out, it's probably because of the viewing port you're in. So it might be on this one, but you're gonna want to click this one. And yes, it looks weird right now, it all looks transparent. That's all normal. You're gonna want to click this, go down to this tab right here, and for each of these colors, scroll down and set the blend mode to this. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, that's what you're gonna set the blend mode to. So that was for the hair. Now the hair isn't transparent. I believe this texture is for the earrings. I'm gonna go down here, change the blend mode. Now the earrings are good. And lastly, for the actual head and skin part, go down here, change the blend mode one more time, and now it's not transparent anymore. So from here, you successfully imported it into Blender, and now we're gonna get to the shading portion so you could actually have good lighting and stuff. Alright, so after you successfully imported your rig, go up to shading, and don't worry about this tab. Just find your rig, and then we're gonna change this object view right here to world. This is where you're gonna add the texture around you. So if you've watched my previous GFX video, this is where we would add the lighting. But if you didn't, I'm gonna show you where to get good lighting right now. Alright, so to find the lighting for your actual GFX, go to this website right here called polyhaven.com, and you're gonna scroll down and press Browse HDRIs. This is where you get free atmospheres to use in Blender. So just scroll down and just find anyone you want to use. I'm just gonna pick anyone for this video, so let's just go with this one. I'm gonna go up here, make sure this is on 8K, make sure this is on HDR, and then press download. Once it's done downloading, we're gonna then import that into Blender for the atmosphere and for the lighting part. Alright, so once you're done downloading your environment or your texture, whatever you want to call it, from Polyhaven, we're gonna now import it into Blender. So make sure you're on the world tab, press add, texture, and we're gonna go down to environment texture. Now make sure this color from environment texture is connected to the background so it'll be all around you. Now just open the file from here. So mine is right here. And now if you switch the mode, the viewing mode, it's gonna show that it's all around you. Yeah, like this. This is what we just downloaded. And now the next step is to just fix the lighting and change one of the rendering modes so it could be as realistic as possible. Alright, so before we fix the lighting and the shading, we're actually going to add a camera to capture the GFX. So go to the top, click the layout tab, and we're going to add a camera. So press Shift A, then press camera, and just put the camera at whatever position you want. Yeah, whatever position you want. Just remember that only what's within this rectangle will be rendered, so anything outside it will not be in the photo. So once you're done with that, we're then gonna fix the lighting. Alright, so after you get your camera in place, now we're gonna actually fix the lighting. So you can go back up to the shading tab, and to make this environment in the background transparent, we're gonna press this up here, this camera icon, go down to film, and we're gonna press transparent. Now you still see the lighting on the head, but everything around it is clear. So now to get the most realistic look for the GFX, we're gonna set this render engine to cycles. Now once you set this to cycles, your computer might freeze or get a little bit laggy depending on how strong your computer is. Me personally, my computer sometimes gets a little laggy, especially if I'm doing multiple things on my computer, but just be patient. Rendering is a tough process. So press cycles, and now go down here for max samples. We're gonna put this down to about 2,000. You don't really need more than that. And this you can put up to 2,000. You only need 1,000 for this, but you could put it up to like 2,000 if you want. I usually leave mine around here. And now from here, as you can see, the lighting is way better than before. It's way better than before we changed the render engine. And make sure this is on GPU compute. Yeah, that's like the best. It helps your PC handle it way easier. So yeah, from here, just make sure the lighting is good. And to change where the light is actually putting on the head, you can press A to select everything. Now you can press R to rotate, and press Z. This will actually rotate it in like a circular pattern. I don't know how to describe it. And to actually view where the lighting is without it having to move all around, go in your camera view. And now once you press R and Z, you're still going to be rotating it, but now you're in the camera's view, so you're not going to be seeing too many different angles. You're only going to see the front angle of where you're going to actually render. So just keep adjusting this to where until you find something that you like. I think I low-key like this. This is not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at this, but when you guys are done with this, now it's just time to render. Before we start actually rendering it though, let's go up to here and actually set the viewport to one of these, either one. This is the viewport where it actually shows the realistic view, and that one is the hardest for your computer, but to make it easier, you're gonna set it to one of these. Then you can go up and actually render the image. Now once you render the image, you're gonna see a counter, and the counter is going to show you how much samples the computer has left to render out of your max samples, which is whatever you set it to right here. So once it's done, then it'll allow you to save the image, and yeah, I'll come back when it's done. Alright, so once it's done rendering, we can now save the image, and we're going to take this into Photoshop or any other photo editor to add a background for the actual logo or whatever you want to use it for. Alright, so once you're on any photo editor like Photoshop, or a free version of Photoshop is Photopea, we're going to now just make a simple background. The background doesn't have to be anything crazy. Usually I just put like a single solid color. So I do something like this, just take a rectangle, make it bigger than the square, and then I just set the color to anything. So this right here, actually I want a blue, like a lightish blue. Yeah, this is solid. I like this one. So after we have a simple background, you could just take your file. Hold on, let me actually open it. Just open a folder where you saved your file, and just drag it into the editor. And now we can just resize it. So Control T for Photoshop, and then we just resize it. Put it in like the middle. Yeah, this is good enough. Yeah, so once we have it here, there we go. Now it's pretty much done. You could play with the blend mode a little bit if you want. So you could have like oh no, you don't want to do that, but you could have like a drop shadow to give it a little depth, or you could add a stroke on it if you want to outline it. But yeah, you could do a bunch of stuff with this. I'm probably just gonna leave it with a drop shadow. I like this the best, and yeah, from here it's done. So you could make as many of these as you want. You could use this for whatever. This is definitely way simpler than a full body GFX. And yeah, if you want to learn how to make a full body GFX though, I just uploaded a video not too long ago making a full body one, but this one is way easier if you just need a profile pic. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.